back, and this time we gotta do something different that we never done before. So today we gotta play some Ratchet and Clank. Now this is the PS2 remaster of the same name, and apparently this is the newest game of the series. As you might know,
I have arrived in engineering.
I already beat the game once, so I am in Giant G mode. As you might notice, this is the same game, but this time I'm playing the game again. But this time, this is New Game Plus. If you haven't noticed, this is basically the same gameplay, the same V1, but only this time. And right now, I halfway beat the same game. The differences between Giant mode is you get new weapons. Now I will explain it to you, but I don't want to spoil it. You guys are a huge fan of the series, and I'm pretty sure. So for this episode, my goal for this type of video, for this playthrough, is to get all of the upgrades available and get all of the achievements as much as possible. So hopefully I will manage to beat the game in 8 each. Let me know. So I might give some commentary as best I can, but who knows? So basically, I might say some commentary. So yeah, I already beat the game the first time. Oh, by the way, I might end this stream at 6 o'clock, if you didn't notice, but hey. Other people are wondering why I haven't posted any new videos for a couple of generations. It's usually because half the time it takes some time to make new videos. So sometimes when it comes to making new videos for the channel, sometimes it takes longer because I don't have the superior Wi-Fi structure. And my major goal is to use my advantage either. I already know what the parts will be, and I did play this game the first time. And the major difference, I will say, is that the game is kind of decent, but there has to be anything else. This is on now. Apparently, in Giant mode, it's supposed to be difficult, but I don't really even see anything difficult in this game. And the only thing is really difficult is the combat, but really just understand. So I need to build a bridge. Anything. So as you might know, I have my car collection to 100%, and you can tell I make new game plus already. The only thing I'm trying to do is try to get the Rhino cars. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's not so simple, but we get there. My major complaint is the puzzle section. There's no puzzle variation in this game, and I already did play this game the first time, but there's nothing. One thing I would say about this game is that it's pretty decent for a platformer, even if it was a reboot, but I could despise the fact that the only reason that they remade the reboot is usually because they didn't have any ideas. Judging by the fact, when other people say that this is the best title, I digress. I don't think this is the useful title, and you can explain why. You can make so many games these days, and the parts mechanics is so praised. Oh yeah, and this too. a coach. By the way, I looked at some cheats how to find the easy cheats, and most of the cheats don't disable the achievements. I'm good to go. Now the only difficulty is trying to correct the golden bolts. And I didn't even know. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing wrong. You can actually control the game's speed, but yeah. Well, the funny thing is that you don't get a penalty when you use the cheats in this game. That's what I noticed so far. When you use the extras, when you use cheats, you don't actually get punished. And that's another thing I noticed. You don't get punished when you use the cheats. So if I use infinite ammo, you don't get penalized. That's the thing I noticed. That's what I noticed so far. You can't get penalized for using cheats, and that's the thing I noticed so far. Hold on. Yeah, that's the thing I noticed so far. You can't get penalized when you use cheats. Back then when you use these cheats, you don't get penalized for it most of the time. When I play some games, you don't get penalized. That was the oddest thing back then. But today, when you use cheats, you get penalized. That's always the biggest problem, but I'm a huge cheater. I don't usually care about anything. I'm seem to be busy at the moment. I have to do something else. When I'm in the moment, I'm trying my best. I already beat the game once, the first time, but my easy recommendation for this game, I also have to do some paperwork. Somewhat has been difficult to say the least. One thing I have to notice is that Summer is becoming more of a decent pain in the, I don't want to say pain in the ass, but the idea is that I have a tons of business meetings. It's also difficult to get.
Backup generator online.
Yeah, you did it. To see to those pumps.
I've got you now.
I'm finding a route for you to take to the damage control room. That's where the pumps are. Just keep running.
Apparently in challenge mode.
Myself back on Quartu.
In challenge mode, every time you defeat enemies, a group of enemies, your multiplier increases. So with that, you could increase your boss. It will make the game easy to upgrade your weapons. The downside to this is that if you get hit by even the smallest things, including your own projectiles.
Thank you, Ilaris. I have reached the damage control.
I'm not a huge fan of these parts or segments because it does take away the huge just out of the game.
Keep supporting the Ranger.
Yeah, Summer is a bitch, but I managed to survive the bitch. I'm not a huge fan of Summer. I find some vacations and summer sales and summer events to be a tad bit overrated. To me, it's just completely useless how most mainstream companies just use summer season, the summer solstice, as a commercialized holiday. And most of the time when companies find summer to the core demographic, half of the time it's just a commercialized holiday. I mean, you could disagree with me all you want, but summer is just a monetized season that other companies use. Because if you notice so far, most companies, wherever it's hot, because usually that's where you see more ice cream trucks. the Mr. Softies. Does anyone remember Mr. Softies? Seriously, does anyone remember Mr. Softy? I heard that Mr. Softy was originated in, I think Mr. Softy originated in the 1930s, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's also difficult to see. Apparently in New York City, it's so hot as hell. You could find temperatures from half of the time. So difficult to attain. The internet connection quality is pretty now suffocatingly progress. Gameplay. So if you see this, it's probably because I have a terrible internet connection, and I don't have the best internet connection yet. But I'm kinda busy, and I don't have anything better. So I'm actually, when I'm gonna do the options for the PS3. Also, if you want it, if I gonna do U-Crate. So if you notice, today is the 25th. As you might know, U-Crate always. As you might know, U-Crate, the one you get gaming gear for geeks and those. It did that why, and I could explain why. So apparently, I can. Now, if there was no new U-Crate episodes, no a vlog or blog, whatever how you call it, it's usually because what happens every 225 a package will come at a day. Because usually it makes sense why it takes you on for U-Crate to get the mail already. So that makes sense, but it's now 25, and this is what July theme of the U-Crate. It did come. Now I'm assuming that wherever it comes today is a huge package, as something this huge. Usually it has something to do with Mega Crate, but sometimes, but usually I'm assuming that it might be my location or my PO box. When I have enough money, I might move to Seattle, Washington, because Washington has better postal services in New York City, and the compared to New York City is way more superior. In New York City, it's not really the case. Sometimes mail sucks. Half of the time you get your mail audio or late, and half of the times they often claim that it's because they're on vacation, but it's a crock of shit, because it's still a job. You still have to work for the postal services. I don't know what's the hold up, but if that was the case, I don't know what's wrong. So U-Crate is not really functioning. And I'm stuck in this puzzle, but I'm not mixing. So according to U-Crate, the only reason that's how to be anything. So if you wonder why there hasn't been new U-Crate videos, it's probably because it's really my mailbox for New York City's fault. And I did one with the drugboard seat, but the problem is my Wi-Fi was not working, so I had to use ultimate Wi-Fi. That's because U-Crate, I can't really get it to work. I don't know what's wrong or what was the case, but apparently they be having some couple of issues, I'm assuming. And I'm assuming that's it. The only video I have is my subscription is expired, which is not the case, but it has something to do with my subscription being scrapped. But I call it, but I have to disagree, because not only when U-Crate claims that your subscription is going to expire, they will give you a notice, and then they will put a sticker. It's pretty much the same as Game Informal, where every time you will subscribe to Game Informal, during the end of the month, they will tell you that you need to renew your subscription. And that's that. With U-Crate, they don't do that. At least that's what I'm assuming they do. They didn't specify it. And I half of the times the mail doesn't come, and I always wonder. Now my second theory is that it's a huge package, so I had to expect that there's a reason why the package is so long. Other than that, I don't know what's the holdup with Ukraine, but I'm assuming that mail doesn't come until possibly Saturday. If I have to go to the PO box, that's probably the reason why. So yeah. Really difficult to get this. I always hate this part of the puzzle. It's just a pain in the ass. And I'm not a huge fan of puzzles. Or I'm not. Well, here's the thing to spring. Speaking of mail, have you ever noticed that the mail services was always so bad? Yeah, I always noticed. Because the mail services are always so bad in New York City. Every time I want to get mail, they take so much time. And they will often make the biggest excuses into why the mail comes late, but I kinda like Crocker shit. And there's no reason why the mail should take so long. Because between you and me, mail doesn't come so late. And they will often make some happy excuses into why the mail is so late, as if they actually stop so smart.
To gathering all of the gadgets in this room.
You also have to God, this is really a pain in the ass. Why? I don't know what's going on with Ukraine, but if you create is taking too long for the mail, maybe I'm still supporting Ukraine. I'm just disappointed that it takes so long. Because I don't know what's going on. But
The fires are spreading out of control.
I mean, this is why I never make any speed runs. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind I'm making this so fast. I'm not even making this fast. Oh, come on.
That rotating device appears to be the key to gathering all of the gadgets in this room.
What am I doing wrong? And let me take the comics. Sorry, the comics would say anything about it. I don't know what the comic says about anything. And they are. There's no. Well, it's too weird by watching, but hey. Anywho, I don't know what's wrong with Ukraine, but I hate puzzles. I'm not a huge fan of puzzles, or at least I'm more into the physical puzzles as in put the pieces back together. But when it comes to detective puzzles, never type. And I'm a type. I think that the problem with so many puzzle games these days. Oh yeah. And now I just got my hair done. If you notice. Oh. I also have a lot of space. Near being so full. I don't want to read out the puzzle. I need to see how to do this puzzle. And right now we got guys on my device. I know I'm a scrub. Hey, but hey. Why is this so much a pain in the ass to get? A real puzzle. I don't know why they added puzzle elements to the games. I mean, I want to try 20x. Trying to find the game guides. God. Think about the puzzle. How am I going to do this puzzle? Gotta do something. These puzzles are really not necessary. I can't even pass the game. Oh, so I will post some new information on Instagram. Maybe not now, but maybe when I save some data. But this puzzle, I'm saying, how do I supposed to do this puzzle?
That rotating device.
Real puzzle. God.
Thank you, Ilaris. I have reached the damage control room.
Try to restart the pumps. There should be a console there.
I will take care of this. Keep supporting the Rangers.
How do I do this? How? Whoa. Okay, let's do it at the top. And we'll screw it around.
Systems left and right.
Ugh. I'm a YouTube sensation. I see what you need to do. You're not supposed to have. I see what you need to supposed to do. You're supposed to make so that it's not in an X factor. I get it. God. This is why I'm not a huge fan of puzzles. Yeah, I'm still playing Pig Rush. God! What was I thinking? It's not that I suck at puzzles. It's that I never played this. I haven't played this game for since 2 days. I know it's kind of short, but I never played the original Ratchet and Clank for the original PS2. I have a time I did play. Now I'm not. Now I know. Now I play Size Metal for the PSP. I'm doing remember playing Ratchet and Clank Size Metal, and oftentimes I did play the multiplayer. I did in fact play. Yeah, that was only PSP game I remember playing. Then I played. I haven't played. Then I played Ratchet and Clank All for One. I already beat that game with Dr. Nefarious. I have to admit, it's actually for pair of characters and they see dialogue. And it might take some time, but the achievements are easy. The achievements from that game are so simple that it's really simple. It was a better co-op game. Some of that games always make the better games since, and they never disappoint us. They never disappoint the fans. The only complaint I somewhat have about it is that it's not that it's hard. It's that the only games I play were ones for the PSP and ones for the PS3 though. I didn't play Secret Agent Clank, and that was a secret PSP title I played. But I don't even think it was actually canon. I mean, actually, the story was not actually canon. Mercedes, because to make it fair, the story was not actually canon. This is usually because the story was not canon. It was not a canon. I don't even think the story was canon. And Secret Agent Clank was such a spin-off of the Ratchet Clank series. And I don't know if size matter was part of canon. They never specified if it was, but
Structural integrity is below 50%.
but when you think about it, there's nothing.
That rotating device appears to be the key to gathering all of the gadgets in this room.
That's why I noticed that the game was not canon. But I realize the fact that when games are not canon, it comes to a point I'm not a huge fan of popular enemies. Nowadays, when you have popular enemies in a game, it's just I find it as a terrible gameplay design.
Where are you, defect?
Really, it's such a difficult gameplay design that why do you even need to do this? This is just really bad gameplay design. The fact that I need to look at walkthroughs to be dependent. I'm not a huge fan of walkthroughs, but really, it comes to a point where the only way you can even pass the game is really walkthroughs. And that's the only way. You can't really pass the game if you don't have walkthroughs. And most of the time, you need walkthroughs to pass the game. And I always been skeptical of using walkthroughs because that's not how you play the game. And if that was the case, it's just really just destroy the whole experience of with the walkthroughs. You could go to IGN for the walkthroughs, but it's just really the experience. And I often can't get, and this just takes too long to even manage. I'm stuck on the same level. And they expect me to beat this game. They never want to make it easy for me. I'm trying my best to look up whatever walkthroughs, but if I have to re-out the freaking puzzle the second time, that's right, God.
Thank you, Ilaris. I have reached the damage control room.
I don't know which way. They never specify which way. Is it heal or heal? What's going on? You can't even focus on the gameplay files. And you have to backtrack to the page. It's just so repetitive. And it's such really terrible gameplay design. I never knew you can make gameplay design so bad before, but this puzzle is really, that's where you think you know what you're doing. You actually don't know what you're doing. because you could be stuck at the same level trying to figure out what the hell are you even doing, and half of the time the game doesn't really explain. They really don't explain how to really maneuver through this game, and they expect you to solve this puzzle. I often have to go to IGN to get the puzzle information, because they either suck at two things. That's what I noticed from most Samurai games, is that you need walkthroughs to... Oh, that's what I need to notice. Holy... Well, but there's also a problem. Trying to get... How do I get this from here to there? Oh my god. In the same way, it's actually kind of clever, because I could give kudos for them to make these some incredible puzzles, but it's not. I haven't refreshed my brain for a while. It's been a lot of times to actually play puzzles. It's not my first time. By the way, this takes too long. I'm wasting more time playing puzzles. I didn't even notice. But hey, I'm not a huge fan of Googling how to. You got walkthroughs how to beat this puzzle, but because I find it immoral for me to just cheat the game and not experience experience. This is a pain in the ass to find it.
The pumps are online. The fire suppression switch is in the back of the ship. Get there quick.
God. So he's beat the final one. And the reason I'm showing this as part of the walkthrough.
Hit the switch.
Fire suppression system activated.
Oh dear.
I don't even know the differences between the remastered version on the original PlayStation, but tell me that.
Ratchet, Victor is down. What's your status?
I found a way inside the deplanetizer. Heading to the Starcracker chamber now.
Okay, this is what I'm doing so far. Also, if my icon is blocking the hummingbirds, I apologize for that. I got all the Omega reference. It seems to me I have all the Omega weapons. The only weapons I know there were 3 weapons. There are 3 more weapons to unlock in this game, but I had to assume I had to beat the game for it. But I had to assume is the other weapon was the Rhino. So what I would do.
Which planet are we destroying today? No value.
Actually, most of the weapons are here and overpowered. Oh wait, I remember. Also, if you get hit, the combo, it's actually resettable. They have to be careful. Oh wait, well.
Enemy down.
You have to be careful where you get hit, because try to explain a game that I did play on the PS2 era. It's more the same thing as trying to explain. I could spend some advantages, but really I have to play.
Nice shot, Cora. Keep it up. I'm coming back around for another pass.
Yeah, sorry if I didn't get straight to the best part of this game, is versus the action sequences. Because the puzzles are so difficult at first, but it's an illusion that it's difficult, but
You wanted to come aboard the deplanetizer. There were much simpler ways of doing it. It's a shame you're
I mean, once you pay for the game the first time, most of the weapons are so overpowered. I noticed that most of my weapons are so overpowered. Once you hit to a certain level, and the more levels you do, it's actually more overpowered. Thunder pack really. Again with this, every time you get hit, it resets the combo meter. And trying not to get hit is difficult because because this game doesn't have a lock-on feature. Because you can't really make precise that most of the enemies are everywhere, and you have no idea where they come from. Scarf. I'm scarfing too much. And then you have, that's the thing, that game doesn't indicate you. It doesn't really indicate. They don't even inform you where the enemies are. They could be behind you or anywhere, and you just don't even know it. I spy something that has a weapon that I needed so fast. How do I get there? How do I get this so fast? I have been doing something good. Oh wait, oh yeah,
I doubt that's the last of them.
Attention, strike team 7.
my head's kind of hurts for a while.
Have a camera on the deck 3 break room.
I'm good at this game, but I play this game in easy mode. I tend to have my weapons maxed out.
Before I have to eject you into space myself.
Yeah, now I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to obtain this weapon. It seems to me that you had to do it up some ways. I had this.
Come see me for an upgrade.
Oh my crap! Crap!
Attention, strike team 7. It appears you were not aware that I, your mom, have a camera on the deck 3 break room. Go after Ratchet and Clank boggles the mind. Get out here before I have to eject you into space myself.
Oh yeah. So you have to be careful because if damn it. I'm trying to see if there's really rhino cards on here. I guess you can only get them by one playthrough. But I tried to see if you could get up there. Maybe I'm not sure, but yeah, there are things you could get in this game. But also, episode 1 of Ratchet. I might get that game myself. Need some patience. Yeah, need some patience. Need some freaking patience. No, this is difficult. Also, I noticed that they did the locks. I don't know what they meant, but my head kind of hurts when I talk too much. Boy, if I want to play this game again, I will probably get all the Rhino cards. I'm surprised actually on this game. I wonder, is there any way you can unlock these stoves to any weapon? I don't know. Boy, I must be boring on this Monday.
Oh, man, you're so predictable.
I mean, sometimes it only works, but good old beef. At least we have a setup. We can coach by. Wait, there's more to know? What? They're everywhere. Am I using more health? I mean, this game is decent. Hey.
Maybe there's a trespasser terminal around here.
I don't understand where they came from, but hey. I wonder if there's really where you can get Rhino cards. Really want that. That's where they get those Rhino cards. And there's also the way you could get this parcel, but I got this. GameStop. Oh yeah, the door is off. Okay, let's see what I'm doing wrong. So we have this. What? Wait, what? This is why I know I'm not a huge fan of policies. What am I doing wrong?
Come back to this one.
Screw this. I'm out of hiking this.
Okay.
Screw this.
Open.
If I really want more currency, I could just beat it from the enemies. There's so much currency you could get from this game.
Hope he's okay.
Just keep looking.
I have
Gotta be on the
a
ship somewhere.
combo meter, so I don't know why do I need to cheat. Why I need this the potion for a chance.
Planetizer firing coordinates. Locked. Target. Novalis.
Let's kill him.
I'm over here. I'm camping over here. I didn't even notice. Yeah, the currency. Oh, there's more to come. Wow. I didn't notice that was the case.
Oh boy, out of ammo.
Yo, I really wonder why. I really don't know. Really. They could have used this, but there's no point. You can still get damage from these guys.
At 50%.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Nothing to it.
Trying to find the Rhino card. Is the one on top? Is one on top anywhere? Where is it?
Oh, this is just too good! Not only do I get a choice piece of planet for new Quartu, but I get to destroy Galactic Raven's home? Talk about a win-win!
Okay, I got ready for the upgrade, and I might save it.
Galactic Raven, let's kill him!
Mine is the cheapest weapon you could ever assisted, but
Planetizer power levels at 75%.
That was the thing I noticed so far is that can you still? I was wondering what was over there. That was so curious.
Ratchet, how are you doing in there?
Lots of resistance.
Good crap.
So you made it to my office. Good for you. But your little adventure will soon be over.
These must be the planets Drek intends to destroy.
Can't let that happen.
What do I do? You go to get a achievement for this. I don't know you can get an achievement, but if you destroy this, you actually get an achievement. That's why that's the thing I didn't notice so far, but let's see if this puzzle is really simple to master. Well, this puzzle is really simple. By the way, yeah, I only use auto hack on the most difficult parts, but I really see no expert into playing the whole game.
Can you imagine? Dozens of Blarg-owned planets forged not by nature, but by my company. We'll create an entire empire using your galaxy's wasted planets. I suppose
You gotta be kidding me.
your citizens homeless or dead. But sacrifices must be
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess you have to sacrifice a few things.
Talking?
It's really to get XP in this nursery. I find it simple to get XP. Yeah, being a gamer is really that simple.
like a staple or one of those white noise machines you fall asleep
The curse for the wino is really that. How do I get the wino cards, you might ask? I think I did have. I'm trying my best. Making some muffle sounds, muffling to myself, not making difference.
Power levels at 95%.
Let's see what's.
Come on, we're almost to the bridge.
What do I need to do to get past this? right. Now save it. There you go. I wanted to save it. There you go.
For the Star Cracker. Chairman. Of him at once.
Holy cow, that's a lot of tanks.
Actually, this game is kind of easy once you hit this one in rank.
Oh boy. Reinforcements.
The planetizer is powered and ready to fire. Awaiting orders from Chairman Drac.
Ratchet, you have to shut it down.
Let me hear that Star Cracker terminal.
There's some good. Oh.
Give up, Lawbag. Do it.
We may need to find some way. And believe me, I only see if you needed to get anyone close forward. Oh yeah, you could, but I don't know what difference it'll make. But I'm attempting to get them. At least for now. God.
The door to the bridge is open.
Enemy down.
And now we wait.
Nicely done. You should be able to access the Star Cracker room and shut down the deplanetizer.
I mean, this game is kind of fun. Yes, we pay for it, and you can get all the running cars. That's right, to get all the achievements, and I'm good to go. Yeah, apparently it blocks cutscenes wherever you view a.
It's good to have you back, Ratchet.
Thanks, Ilaris. What's the latest?
I managed to decrypt Nefarious' files from Drek Industries. Bad news. His next target is Umbris.
The core of Umbris is pure tetragen. Detonating it would be disastrous. According to the Solana celestial calendar, there is a major conjunction of every planet in the system tonight. If Umbris is destroyed, it will take the entire system with it.
Dr. Nefarious has just been using Drek. He wants the system destroyed under the Ranger's watch.
I have a plan to destroy the planetizer for good, but this time we'll need to take a more covert approach. I'm going to need a few things first. Head to the Gadgetron headquarters on Calibo 3, and I'll send you further instructions.
Hey, you've got a lot of raritanium. Well, come see me for an upgrade. Locked and loaded.
Okay, so it's good. Initially, it's something else to upgrade. At which rate we upgrade, we have the fusion bomb. So the only thing we have is the pocketed scarf, and this is something on. I probably should upgrade the pocketed scarf. Most of the time it would carry detonate, but once I have the mystery updates, it's really make it complete. Judging by the fact it's really, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Nice. It doesn't get any better than that.
We max out, we got a full 100%. We got full 100% of this one. And with that in mind, also you could tell I already beat the game since I like the some delay at museum. Well, while we play the game, I guess I should talk to you about my history. And I got my first PS2. Evil. Oh yeah. If I was boring, listen, I can't always talk. I have irritations, so and it's like my history. It's been some years since I have my first.
Let's pick a new planet.
I will say that the first year I got my PS2 was in the year of 2008 or maybe 2007. I think it was 2007. And the first games I have for that console were Sonic Heroes, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the was a Grommet platformer. I don't know the name, but.
Hero needed something that is only found on Calibo, a Gadgetron hologuard.
but don't and I think, and also got a Wii because I was a huge psychic back then. So I think back then, and I didn't own a huge PS2 library. I knew that the PS2 was backward compatible with PS1 games, and I didn't even knew that it was the case. Oftentimes I'm not. Me and my cousin play Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 1, the first one, and most of the time we. Most of the time, wherever he was in the game, I always would get Kawi's panties. Yes, if you're playing Kingdom Hearts, if you're actually a Kingdom Hearts fan, you know what Kawi is. Kawi. I'm not sure if anyone is a Kingdom Hearts fanboy, but you knew you were poor if you change the camera and you got there a Kawi's panties. I can't believe I've said something cringeworthy, but that was the same back then in my years. Nowadays, Kingdom Hearts is just a series. I may be cringeworthy, I may be edgy for saying panties, but it was a gamey. I was only young. This was 2009, mind you, and I was playing Kingdom Hearts in my days. This was a day where I was young. But keep in mind, I wasn't always a pervert. It wasn't. I mean, bear in mind, I was only young. That was what me and my cousin would always do. You'll get one of the NPCs on the wheels, and really, I was thinking, nowadays you could find pretty much anything on the internet today. It's so easy to even find. I think one of the reasons why Kingdom Hearts is not really a series for me. I don't even think Kingdom Hearts is actually a series that I would recommend myself. I find it yeah, that was the same. And I did play some PS2 games. But that was back then. And what me and my cousin will always do is that we will always, you get the camera and you get one of the NPCs on the wheels. It was a childhood experience. Since then, I don't talk about panties, as I pronounce it. It's not panties, it's panties. I don't really give a crap, it's panties. I was a pervert back then. But even then, after that, I always say the whole point, because if I wanted to see an NPC, a non-payable character's ass, I could usually just play on a game with Steam. And really, it's so simple to. And I find it unrealistic to say the least that it was the same back then, but you have to bear in mind that I was only young in the 2080s. During my age, I think that back then, cringeworthy as cringeworthy you might say, I was only young in my years. As for anything else, I never become interested in the Kingdom Hearts. Nowadays, Kawi, you don't even see Kawi in the newest Kingdom Hearts installments. You don't see her. Now there's Roxas, and Roxas is now the major Panoween you'll see. Even from this day, Roxas is always one to stay the show. Both by Sleep it's another installment that they put, but even then, Both by Sleep didn't really live up to any auto. Anything?
Volunteer detected in fusion grenade test lab. Initiating death trial.
Death trial?
I mean, keep in mind that Kingdom Hearts was not my favorite series. I mean, it was going to be my favorite series, but I really say it was just a cash-in for Disney. it was only a cash in for DC to make money because they does partnership with Square Enix that's to make money. Now, Kingdom Hearts is nothing but Disney characters mixed with. They couldn't just stick with original characters, but charging from Disney and I will tell that ever since DC bought Marvel, it hasn't done well. I'm still disappointed. And knowing Disney, they always become so strict on what the content is really added, and that sucks. But I'm not really a huge Marvel and DC phobic. I am a huge comic book fanatic, but I wouldn't over-exaggerate it. I mean, bear in mind that if I really wanted to see a comic book, I will probably go to anything. And right now, when I played the PS2 games, I didn't have a huge PS2 library. Well, how do I explain this? In my days, I think that the major problem with anything is that the PS2 was so much an underrated console. I didn't play that much PS2 games that often. I do remember playing some platformers, but back then finding PS2 games were always just a immediate pain in the ass. You always have to find one. There's also I also did play Ed and Eddie, the Mr. Ed Adventures. That games was always better. And not many people noticed, but my favorite cartoon was Ed and Eddie back then. I think China Showdown was kind of decent, but actually that was then. I think back then Cartoon Network was better. There was also the channel program which was what was it? Master Control, yeah. Paying Cartoon Network. What Cartoon Network was trying to do is that they will try to get forced by adding NPCs, and Shadow Mark was always a favorite. Cartoon Network used to be my favorite channel until down they sucked, but it was now my favorite in the East. With the release of Adventure Time and Steven Universe, I think that the major problem with anything is really that there's not many shows anymore. The only they didn't say it was time, but anyway, yeah, the only shows that are good on Cartoon Network is Adventure Time and Steven Universe, and really those are the only good shows that they have. Steven Universe is really the only show that makes it better. Without Steven Universe, Cartoon Network will not have any creativity. That's what I noticed so far. 2016, they used to have great shows. What happened? And Cartoon Network used to have great shows back in the 2002 era with Dexter's Laboratory. But as the years go on, it becomes worse. I think with Adult Swim, I don't think Adult Swim should become a leech on it, but what else you gotta do? Cartoon Network was partnershiping with anything else.
Use your Omni Wrench.
But I could only blame them for putting some effort. And really, it's not actually that. I think that is with how do I explain this to you? If you're not a huge fan of Cartoon Network, basically, CN is they screw up the name, the legacy. Cartoon Network used to have a legacy with the original. Oh yeah, I forgot why. Yeah, Cartoon Network used to have a legacy back then. And now, I mean, they have shows such as White Jack and Dexter's Laboratory and Eddie. When I heard they were doing a series finale, it says, oh my god. But they will make a new series out of the same name. They will. It's like 6 of time. It's just that now I don't think radio show Nah, I doubt it. Now we have shows of the Adventures of Ratchet. It was a decent show. It was comedic. Now, don't get me wrong, even shows back then were often worse, but there's also my fan favorites. My I don't know if people noticed. Oh crap! Wow! Wow! Well, this is why I don't even put water. Some technical difficulties. Hold on. Yeah, gotta do something special. That's it. Sorry guys, I'm throwing my water bottle by accident. Yeah, it was my part, my mistake, I missed time. I was talking about Cartoon Network, but I had to mop the floor. Yeah, I'm so clumsy. You don't understand how I had to go through. It's those stage where I had to be careful of what I had to manage. But hey, no one says anyone was perfect. Well, that was embarrassing. Sorry. I dropped my water bottle by mistake. Hopefully it won't happen again. So that's it. And now where was I? Oh yeah, Cartoon Network. Yeah, so Cartoon Network used to be a good show, a good blog back then, and the website was somewhat decent, but the website itself went to various changes. I would think that you had to go back to time traveling. It often sucks that Cartoon Network now sucks today, because back then they used to have some priority shows, and now they have repetitive shows. Uncle Grandpa was often the worst show in the existence, and I was saying that the major reason why there's no many priority shows. I mean, in this year, 2016 was never the best year, but there seems to be new episodes of Steven Universe, but now it's difficult. Not even want to watch new episodes of Steven Universe, I just watch it on Hulu Plus. Hulu. It makes my life easier, and that way I wouldn't miss out the fun. Because sometimes I usually miss. Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god, what happened? I'm gonna get that card. My god almighty. So help me God, I needed to get something. Myself. Okay, I didn't want it to become a perfect playthrough on no hits, but the hit detection.
Use your Omni Wrench.
That body input doesn't really work. You have to be precise. And this is what I rage crit. There might be some difficulties, but hey, you never know. I can only blame myself. Now, if only I could get the button. Sometimes it doesn't respond. Other times it does, but it doesn't really respond.
Ratchet,
Okay,
how's it going down
focus.
there? Did you get the holo guys?
Not yet. But we're working on it. Just had to take care of everything first.
They never want to make this easy. Oh, God. To get something you need to move 200% completion is not really that simple, is it? And this is where it gets... What the hell? Wow.
Welcome to the Map-O-Matic room. The Map-O-Matic was designed to help galactic explorers discover local items and points of interest.
Sweet. I could really use it. That.
Oh, so that's what I was supposed to get. So the Map-O-Matic was its attempt to help you find gold bars. I see. Wow, why did I get this audio? That would make my playthrough easier. Wow! What just happened?
Warning, the sheepinator test chamber has been closed due to rampant sheepinating. Enter at your own risk.
Whoa. Looks like the blarg tried breaking in and got sheepinated. Excuse me, fellas.
If I assuming, yeah, girl gave me the. I think today gaming has been changing for a while with the newest special Call of Duty, and it's number 4 I made into the Biowagon. I'm still curious what you could find over there. Oh, see, if I didn't get the map in the first place, that would make my life easier. It could be they didn't even tell me this before. But I didn't notice you could get this map. Is that a new game plus feature or something? I didn't even know this was a thing. If I know this sooner, it will make my playthrough simpler.
How many times I told you, the Groovatron room is not a place to hold your parties. They're out of there, they say. There's an assault going on.
I had to check the map because it has to be something new. I was hoping you could get something. Oh, I see. Wait, what? You have to get to anything else.
Volunteer detected in fusion grenade test lab. Initiating death trial.
Death trial.
Yeah, it's also really simple to get some bolts. Yeah, I think that I hate missing out on the fun. It's such a shame that they took away Scout's Program for Sister game for the PS3 and Xbox 360. And I always hate getting things digitally. I'm a person that loves to get physical copies of games. Because sometimes games these days are really anything. If there's anything I despise, it's skating. I always hate getting digital copies of games. I always want to get physical copies. Because